Hello and welcome back to Miss Jessica's Art Club. My name is Miss Jessica and our project today is a self-portrait drawing. We will be using colored pencils. This project is geared towards ages 8 and up. We will be using elements of art like line, pattern, and symmetry. So let's get started.
Okay everyone, so I am just starting off with some regular drawing paper. You can use computer paper for this as well. And then I also just have regular Crayola colored pencils. We are going to start by folding our piece of paper right in half, making it nice and even, and then creating that nice crease down the middle. So our portrait is going to be half a portrait of our face and then half of what goes on inside our minds. So I'm going to start with a color that is my skin tone, which is this light peachy color. And I'm going to begin with a small curved line for the neck. That will give us a baseline of where to create our chin. And we're only creating half of our chin. I'm going to make the side of my face nice and round and curve into the side of the paper. Make sure you're using a nice light touch with the pencil. And the easiest way is to start by putting your nose first. So you can kind of gauge where your nose is going to be about 2/3 of the way down your face. It's actually farther down our face than most people would think. But we're just going to make a few lines here to really designate kind of where we're going to put everything. Using a nice light touch, we're going to place our eye socket. You want to make this bigger than you would think that our eye looks because we have a lot of folds and creases in our eye. We are going to place our mouth in the lower section, just 2 lines here for the lip. Once you have that set and we have our face mapped out, I'm just adding my little ear here. We won't see that though because my hair is going to cover my ear. We are going to do that next. And I have a long brown wavy hair, so I'm going to start at the root and make all of these strands of hair. We have a lot more hair than we're going to be able to get on the paper, but we will kind of have to make that illusion with our pencils. So I'm also going to make the hair look like it's going behind my neck. So you will stop your lines right before the section of our neck. And you're going to do a lot of stray pieces coming down because we have a lot of hair and we are going to try and get that effect that we have a realistic head of hair here. This style is also going to be like illustrative, cartoon portrait. So I am going to go in with my black colored pencil and place my eye. Using a darker color will really create depth right here. And because we are doing more of an illustrative cartoon drawing, that will really help the picture pop. So I am going to place my pupil and shade that in with black. And I'm also going to add a highlight right on top. It's a little white bubble that is going to give the effect of a light reflection or glare. And I always use more than one color when using colored pencils because you can get a lot of different colors when you blend and use a lot of different colors on top of one another. So I like that about colored pencils. You create your own colors. So once you like how your eye is looking, we are going to move on to the mouth, and I'm just going to use a light pink pencil here and make some curved lines coming into our middle line. This will give the effect that there are multiple sides to our lips because there are, but sometimes in a drawing it doesn't appear that way. Just darkening up those lips with a little darker pink. And then I'm going to move on to shading in my hair. I like to use this technique with using darker lines of one color and then filling it in with a lighter color. That's just going to give it that extra layer of depth and dimension. Also shade in your face and add any wrinkles or creases that you might have. So we are going to move on to the other side, and this is going to be all of our favorite things, what we think about throughout the day, our favorite foods or favorite animals. So this is where we will use a theme of symmetry. So I am going to place a flower where my other eye would be. We are going to continue this theme of symmetry by adding other various things on the other side of our face, our self-reflection side. And I love to garden, I love flowers, so I am going to add all of those pretty things in here. And let's see what else I add. Okay, so now that I've added a few of my favorite things, my Texas flag, tacos, rainbows, I am going to go on the other side and create this pattern effect in my background of my portrait. I am going to use a heart outline and then a colored in heart, one every other. So there you have it. There is my self-identity, self-portrait illustration. I hope you enjoyed creating this as much as I did. I had so much fun.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you'd like to see more, like, comment, share, and subscribe to Miss Jessica's Art Club. Bye everyone. See you next time.